I think the majority of humanity has experienced regrets. Regrets of doing wrong things in the past. Regrets of certain choices that have been made. Opportunities which were not taken. Or maybe even people which were hurt because of a certain choice one has made. Believe me, I have done a lot of foolish things in the past. And I must admit that for a long time I had a lot of troubles to overcome the feeling of regret. For quite a while, regret was literally eating me from the inside out. And I didn't know how to deal with it. I think most of us have experienced the feeling of regret at some point or at several points in our lives. Or maybe you are experiencing it right now. It can be devastating and in some cases even self-destructive. Because of problems I had regarding overcoming this emotion, I thought it might be of value to share my experience. Because over time I have come to understand a few things about regrets, which are still helping me to this day. When I am by myself, just like now here in the woods, or when I just sit by myself, I have the feeling to examine things, to reflect on things. And when I reflect and examine the emotion of regret, then I want to understand it. I want to understand where it's coming from. And from there, I came to the realization that regrets are simply wishes. Wishes that we could change the past. The thing is, with the past, that it's non-existing. The only thing that does exist is the here and now, this very moment. The present. The past is gone. And the future has yet to come. It is all in here, inside our heads, in our memories, in our imagination. And it doesn't matter what we are trying to do or how hard we wish for things to change, but it is certain that the past cannot be changed. What is done is done. We cannot turn back in time like in the movies. Everything we do has consequences. And it is simply the law of cause and effect. But the good thing here is that we can learn from these experiences. We can recognize what we did wrong or what we would have done differently today. Because that's exactly where regrets are coming from. They come from the fact that we know better now. We have to learn from our mistakes. That's why I used to say that mistakes are our best friends. We gain wisdom from them, ready to apply here in the present or in situations in the future. It is also a matter of acceptance. Accepting that back in time we were not the same. We were not on the same wavelength as we are now. And after acceptance, it's time to find the strength to forgive ourselves. And maybe that's even the hardest part, but it's also a crucial one. The realizations I just mentioned can be very helpful in this process. Also, this is a matter of accepting and letting go. The fact that we keep replaying these past events over and over again only rise more feelings like sorrow, sadness, maybe even anger. But we cannot let those feelings control our lives, because when we allow that, it's becoming destructive. That's why it is of utmost high importance that we are able to forgive ourselves and to not confuse this with reflecting on those past events. That's a good thing, because we learn from it. But endlessly dwell in self-blame, that doesn't make any sense. If this content was valuable to you, please consider subscribing.